Yeah, sure. Coach, second game now in a row against the Aces where you've ended the first quarter down 17. Why do you think you guys are struggling just so much out of the gates?
Not sure. Not sure. We had a lot of open, makeable shots, and just miss them. I don't really have an explanation. I know our missed shots lead to their transition, and they're very, very tough to stop at transition. So, the shots are there. We struggled to make them, particularly in the first half. I think we were 1 for 12 from the 3-point line. And, they're a team that takes advantage of missed shot rebounds and runs it back at you, and with some length. I mean, they're big everywhere you look. Very, very good basketball team, and they took advantage of that.
I know you've talked about how the shooting is something that you guys can work on. It's something that will likely just, regression to the mean will improve itself. But is it just frustrating to see these games where it's not improving?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're frustrated because no one likes to lose, and we have makeable shots that we work on in practice, that we work on in pregame, and sometimes there's just a lid on the basket. I don't have an explanation other than we're going to keep working and keeping a positive attitude about what we're doing, and that's the only way I know to get out of this situation is to work hard to get through it. And I thought our players approached the game today with a lot more energy, a lot more focus, even though in the first quarter they were able to score pretty well. I mean, the middle 2 quarters were a heck of a lot better. Even the fourth quarter was better. So I don't have an explanation for the slow start. And we're just going to keep working. That's all I know what to do.
Thanks, Ben. JL, anything for Coach Stanley?
Yep. Hey, Coach. So you just mentioned how nobody likes to lose, but also maintaining a positive attitude. How do you use the frustration in order to motivate the team while also not letting it stay in their heads and get the best of them?
Well, trust me, with our schedule, we don't have time to worry about the last one. We got to move on to the next. We'll look at film. We'll keep working, keep taking shots, getting them up. No matter the sport, when you're in a slump, you keep doing the right things, and then things will improve. It's very hard. We're in a tough stretch of games. We've already played 8 games. There's some teams in this league that have only played 3 or 4. And so it's been a little bit difficult to have both recovery time as well as time to really, with a young team, improve on the things that need work with the quality and the length of practice time to actually make them better. So be that as it may, our next task is to go up to Seattle and go win a basketball game, and then move on to LA, same thing. So like I said, I thought we played better as a team. I thought we played a heck of a lot harder, a lot more focus and energy. And we need to do that regardless of the opponent, regardless of what day of the week it is. That's going to be consistent as we move forward. The shots will begin to fall, because I know we have good shooters on this team, and we just got to keep working.
And then I think this is the second, maybe third game that Victoria has come on strong late. What are you seeing from her late in games to where she's starting to show that promise that she's shown throughout her Indiana? And how have you seen her progression since the start of the season to now?
It's like about 3 questions all in one, but I think Victoria, beginning of the year, we had her in the starting lineup, and I felt like it might help her to begin the game sitting on the bench, watching the game unfold and seeing how people were being defended and what the other team's strategy was. And, she's just done a good job of staying positive. Like, she's a good example of somebody's just staying positive, staying ready when her number's called, get out there and, play the way you can play. Tonight was a pretty good night for Tori. I thought she was good at both ends of the floor, and I've asked her, she's got the green light on offense, but, our deal is that she's got to give me great defense. And I thought she was pretty good defensively tonight. She had 3 steals and 4 rebounds to go along with 17 points. So, she was a bright spot. I thought, got Lauren Cox out there for some quality minutes. She did a decent job. And, you know, Tierra got it going late in the game. We're just going to keep working. You know, we got a young team that's a work in progress, and it just takes patience and diligence at doing the right things, and applying every bit of energy and effort that we have.
Ben, got another one?
Yeah, Coach, I'm just curious about Kaiser has looked a little bit more aggressive in the past few games, and tonight she was, hitting her shots with efficiency. Just do you see her, stepping into a little bit of a larger role now as her confidence seems to be going up?
Well, we're going to keep giving Kaiser minutes, and she's, she played better today, and, Kaiser's a shooter. I've been telling her that, you got to come off screens ready to catch and shoot. You're not going to have as long a time maybe as you had in college. And that's just an adjustment that she's making. So, typical of many rookies, I think that it takes them a while to get adjusted to the quickness, the length, the athleticism they face at this level day in and day out. Doesn't matter which team it is. And she's no different than any other rookie in that regard. I thought today she was a lot more assertive, a lot more aggressive. And, I thought, in the previous 3 or 4 games, there were times when she got the ball in her hands, she was open and for whatever reason was hesitant to shoot. And then by the time she was ready to actually take a shot, that length and athleticism caught up with her and it made it difficult. So she resorted to putting it on the floor. And so today, there were several times when she just did what I know she's capable of doing. If you execute and we screen well, which I think we really improved from the other day, our screening was a lot better. We got people open where they had time to make shots. Again, we didn't make enough of them, but that's going to keep improving as we go forward. And she's a good example of being ready to shoot it.
Second straight game now that, against the same team, but second straight game now that you've ended the first quarter down 17. Why do you think you guys are just struggling to come out of the gate strong?
I think defensively we dig ourselves a hole to the point where, we miss the schemes and where we need to be. And in a team like Vegas, you can't miss too many times because next thing you know, you're down like 15 to 17 points. And that's what we've been at these last 2 games.
And just for Las Vegas, how tough are they to kind of go up against and especially drive against when they have both, Asia and Liz in the paint waiting for you there? And then obviously Raquana playing some tough perimeter defense against you too. Just how tough are they in general to play against?
They're long, active. So you have to be true to like what you want to do right then and there. You can't be any hesitations. And I think that I know for me, like I kind of like hesitated, just a tad bit too much. I think it caused them to collapse on us. So we gotta be true to like what we want to do right then and there and go with it. They're a tough team. They obviously collapse the paint, because they're long inside out. It's just who they are.
JL, anything for Kelsey?
Yep. Hey, Kelsey. During times like this shooting slump that's going on with the team, how important is it to just stick with it and keep taking those good looks, those shots that the team believes that they can make?
It's tough. Like for myself and even me personally and the team, it's like, it's easier said than done to like just keep shooting, stay in the gym, find a way to like find yourself a rhythm, that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, it's just all you can say is like keep shooting, keep working at it, keep grinding in the gym whenever you can, and hopefully something sticks. I think, like I said, it's easier said than done, but it's really all you can really say at this point. Keep shooting, keep grinding, stay in tune to the craft.
And then Coach was saying that obviously nobody likes to lose, but team has been still finding ways to stay positive. What are some of those ways that you've seen firsthand?
I think as a team collectively, our characters still remain the same. We're trying to find ways to like still be who we are and be good people. At the end of the day, we all go through different things, and I think at the end of the day, we gotta stay together. We gotta stick together. It's important that we kind of like take whatever this is and utilize it for the better. I think down the stretch we'll be fine. It's early, so we still got a chance, to get where we want to be, playoffs obviously, and keep grinding.
Is it at all really comforting seeing players like Lauren and Kaiser get back into the fold, especially Lauren coming off of her injury? She had 12 pretty good minutes today. Is that a good sign for the team moving forward?
Definitely. We've all been through things. We all go through things every day. To see like players like Lauren and even Kai just kind of find her way. It's important that you hug them and you tell them that you believe in them because we need everybody. We need everybody on our team, and to see people like Lauren and Kaiser and Tori, just kind of play their game is going to be helpful.
The second straight game you guys have started or have ended the first quarter down 17. I'm just curious why you think you guys are struggling coming out of the gates and why you're getting out to these slow starts.
I feel like it's it's like our defense have to be better, of course, because they outscored us 17 in the first quarter. So it's obviously our defense. And then again, we got to knock down shots too. So it goes hand to hand with offense and defense. We just got to be better and more focused.
JL, anything?
Yep. Hey, Tori. This is one of the few games in the last couple that you've come on really strong late. What is it about games that's sort of helping you get your rhythm back? Do you feel like that rhythm's coming? And just what has this early season been like for you?
Well, I would say it's just me just getting a game and plan. As the game go on, the better I play. So I feel like the more minutes, I ain't gonna say that. When I get in, and the longer I play, the better I get. And this season, it kind of started. My training was really well, but like at the beginning of the season, it's been a struggle for me a little bit, but it's getting better. So.
And just how do you feel like? When do you feel like the sign of getting through those struggles started for you? Like when do you feel like things started to get better?
It started to improve after we played Connecticut. It started to get better after that. So it's just been day by day for me. And after during the Connecticut game, that's when it started to get better and I started to do better.
What do you think's behind that? Have you just been feeling better physically? Do you feel like you're just getting your rhythm back? Like what feels different?
Honestly, better physically because at the beginning I was struggling with a quad. My quad, I was kind of struggling with my quad, and now I'm able to stride out and move more and move better. So I would think I was my physical asset.
And then for you personally, getting better, and then for your teammates like Lauren, how important is the two of you coming back from injury, getting your rhythm? How important is that for this team moving forward?
I mean, very important. Obviously, not one person can do it, so it need a team to win games and do great things. So if me and Lauren, everybody just be healthy, I feel like we do better and be better. It's a long season, so I know we didn't start off good, but we're not starting off good. But it's a process. We'll be better.
And then last one for me, Coach was saying how you're one of the more positive players on the team. No matter what you're going through, no matter what the team's going through, you just happen to be that bright light. What are ways that you feel like you bring, good vibes to the team, and how do you, take care of your own mental health?
I just tell them keep pushing. I mean, it's a game. It's basketball. We know we can play. We know what we can do. I just be positive and tell them to push through everything. And for me, I feel like I be harder on myself than others. Like if I show bad posture, it's always against myself. It's never against my teammates. I always try to uplift them and just make sure everybody's on the same page, because it's at the end of the day, it's basketball. So you just gotta, I just try to be positive all the time. I mean, just be positive. If something happens, it's in the past. Do about it. Just go. It's on to the next.